This is Charlie Stocker with Hey Garden Guy Charlie Stocker on Facebook and YouTube, and HeyGardenGuy.com, our website, where you can ask questions and we in turn will answer them, and both of us will learn and grow together. We've got a number of questions that I want to try and cover in this 3-minute segment, and one of which is, it's a burning question, no pun intended, but Larry wants to know what he can do with his wood ashes. And he's got probably about 25-gallon buckets of wood ash, and he wants to know what he can do with them. And I just want to give you some things that you could possibly do to involve the wood ashes with your landscaping, etc. One of the easiest things to do is to put about 5% in your compost pile, but no more than 5%, because it's nothing more than a calcium carbonate, and it really raises the pH significantly. A second thing you can do is to put it all the way around your garden in a bead that's maybe 2 inches wide and maybe an inch high. By putting it all the way around your garden, non-stop, it actually reduces tremendously the slugs and snails that get into your garden. And finally, the way you can get rid of most of it is to simply spread it out across your lawn after you take a soil test to see what the pH is. Because as I said, if you have really an acid soil, wood ash is a great way to go in terms of spreading it across your lawn. And if you use lime about once every 5 years, you will find that you could put twice as much wood ash down in your lawns, and it will be about the same as the amount that you put down with lime. So 2-to-1 ratio, if you will. Okay, the question comes from Tina. Second question comes from Tina. What really matters if we were to create a priority list? What would you say if I couldn't say anything else? And I was leaving you and I was never going to give you any good things to hold on to. What would it be? And my first thing would be right plant in the right place. Now what I mean by that is, so many people try and make a place in their garden for instance, impatiens, where it's a full sun area, and they are not going to do good in a full sun environment. That's what I mean by right plant in the right place. And then we go back and we say, well, it looks peaked. It doesn't look good, so I'm going to just pour the fertilizer to it, and I'm going to make it better from that standpoint, but you've not changed the environment. And that's like asking a long-distance runner that has the flu to run long distance simply because you've given them a good pair of shoes. It doesn't work. So whenever you're considering purchasing plants, make sure you read what the tag says, you research it, see what zone it comes from, and how to plant it, and by putting it in the right place, you will reduce your maintenance requirements by 90%. And I leave you with a new variety called Little Marble. This is a blue salvia. It blooms for the most part, it's a perennial, it blooms for the most part, basically all summer long. If after it's bloomed, you deadhead it back, and then it'll come back, but the color is almost an iridescent, especially when the sun hits it. So know your plants and know the right place to put them. This is Charlie Stocker with HeyGardenGuy.com, answering your gardening questions, one question at a time, raising your IQ.